Good morning, everyone, and good morning, Alp. Big day today, Friday, day off from work. We are taking Alp on his first road trip. It's about a 300-kilometer ride, probably gonna be split up into two videos because it's a really nice route. We're going to the most eastern part of the Romanian coastline, to a small village called Vama Veche, which in translation means the old border crossing, and it's right on the border between Romania and Bulgaria. It's a small little village with a bit of a backstory, a bit of history. But for now, let me get him all packed up and let's get out on the road. Catch you guys a little bit later. The joys of having a Transalp. First road trip, Alp. You up for it, girl? This is gonna be a fun trip, and one I have been waiting for quite some time. If we can just get past this freaking traffic. Should I? Why not? That's why we bought a Transalp. Come on, Alp. First kilometers in, we're already off-roading, and I said I wouldn't until it has some proper crash bars, but it is what it is. This is roadworks, unfortunately. Oh well, catch you in a bit. turn off. Now we're on the back roads. Oltenica is almost there. But before Oltenica we turn left, we're gonna go to Colaraș. And in Colaraș we're gonna have to cross the Danube with a ferry because there's no bridge. And I want to find a place to stop for a minute because we're about 42 kilometers into the trip and I want to give Alf a small health check because until this trip I've only covered about 20 kilometers with him after the full engine rebuild. So before we get too far away from Bucharest, I want to give him a bit of a health check. And maybe you've noticed, as always, Ratty has joined us for this trip. And he's really liking these new wheels. Alright, let's try to find a place. This looks like a good enough spot right next to Luica train station. This is a train station. Come on, where's neutral? There's neutral. So 54 kilometers. Let's check my straps. Everything seems fine. Gonna take a bit of a breather and then be back on the road. Health check is done. Everything is dandy. Back on the road. Still got 234 kilometers to go. Well, this is new. Apparently they're resurfacing the road. This wasn't here last year. Oh well. That's why we have Alps. Because Romania is unpredictable like this. Get past this truck before I get suffocated. Slowly. Oh shit. My bag is about to fall off. Alright, this should be better. And I think it's gonna be better this way so the backpack isn't pushing on my back. Anyway, as I was saying, now that we have a bit of slow road, I don't know how long this section is gonna be, but maybe I can start explaining a little bit. Considering I ride so many brand new bikes, why did I choose for my own personal bike to buy a 30-year-old Honda? Well, I've always been a fan of the Transalp. I really like it a lot. I like the principle, I like the engine. I'm a big fan of V-twin engines. And this is a V-twin with a 270-degree crank. How about I get the keys? Oh my God, Alex. Jesus. That's not the ignition. This is the ignition. Oh boy. Come, let's get back on the road. As I was saying, I really enjoy V-twin engines. They have a certain sound to them, and especially this one is a 270-degree V-twin. The crank is at 270 degrees, and it itself is, I think, a 60 or a 65-degree V-twin. It has a certain sound, it has a certain way it pulls. That's something I really enjoy. That's why I wanted for my first bike something like this. Also, the nice part about the 30-year-old Transalp is it's extremely simple. It's a set of basic tools. That was a bug. With a simple set of basic tools, you can repair a lot of things on it, because the engine is carbureted, so the carburetor, once it's set up to get, it just works. It's not like fuel injection when you have to have electronics controlling stuff. No, it just works. The fuel is delivered to the engine via gravity, and as we know, gravity always works. Unless you have some kind of engine blowout, unless you blow a head gasket or you blow a cylinder from the side of the engine, basically you can mend it with simple basic tools. And I find that very important for a long distance motorcycle, especially in Romania, where you can, as you can see, you can find roads like this. And also because of Romania and because you can unexpectedly find roads like this, that's why I chose the Transalp, because many motorcycles from the 90s, from the 80s and from the 90s aren't as simple as this one is. But this one also gives you spoke wheels, the 21-inch front wheel, and that works. So the spoke wheels, the 21-inch front wheel, you can put off-road tires on it. It has the off-road suspension, which in Romania with our bumpy roads, especially the back roads. The back roads are very, let's just say some of them are loosely maintained. Whoa, oh, Nelly. Oh. That was some loose gravel. The back roads are very loosely maintained, and you can find yourself on some very bumpy and potholy sections. And an off-road motorcycle like this is quite well suited to these situations. Like here, I wouldn't want to be on a sport bike down here. But on the Transalp, yeah, it squirmed me a little bit on the loose gravel, but I think I should put it down to my lack of experience with it and proper off-roading than it not being capable of handling it. It's handling it perfectly fine. The only thing I'm not too happy about is the tube tires. Unfortunately, this bike has tube tires, so if I'm unfortunate enough to have a flat tire, it means taking the wheel off, taking the tire off, replacing the tube, putting everything back together. So unlike a normal motorcycle with tubeless tires, which you can carry a plug kit with you and an air compressor, I have an air compressor with me, but I have no plug kit because you can't use a plug kit on a tube type tire. And that was the gravel part. How's my luggage? Well, seems to be okay. And now I'm actually more comfortable because the backpack was pushing on my behind. It was pushing on my back and it was giving me a bit of a backache. Not too much, but a bit of a backache. Because I was sitting a little bit forward, it was pushing me forward, so that was not nice. So yeah, simple bike. Decent fuel tank, 18 liters. Decent engine, 600cc V-twin, very torquey. It's very happy to put it along at these low speeds, and that's how I like to do my trips. I don't want to do high-speed trips down the highway 150 kilometers an hour. No, this is what I like. This is how I like road tripping. Back roads, back country, really see the country I live in and where I'm traveling. Really get to know the place, really feel the place, smell the place, everything. And also Romania has, up in the mountains, as those of you who watched my adventure touring on a 50cc, link up here, Romania has some pretty nice logging roads, extremely beautiful logging roads, and it would be a shame not to explore these roads in the future, and that's why you need a bike like this. And in case something breaks down, you can try to mend it on the side of the road, and if it's not something very complicated, you might actually be quite successful at it. Anyway, blabbering on, we still got 227 kilometers to go. Let's start getting on it. Let's get up to cruise. Catch you guys in a bit. Really nice section through this forest bit. All around us agricultural land, but they left this forest intact and just made the road straight through the middle of it. All these trucks are going to the harvest. It's harvesting season, or I did wait. Harvesting wheat? I don't know. I have some corn over there, but that's not ready for harvest. Look at this beauty. Vama Veche. You can take the highway for about 225 kilometers and then another 40 kilometers on a dual carriageway, and in 2 hours you're there. 2-3 hours you're there. But I like to make every trip an event, and seeing things like this really makes me happy. Really makes me enjoy the trip regardless of how long it lasts or how long it takes. Then that part of the road is also going to be pretty nice because it's very hilly, and the road basically just follows the contours of the hills. You go there, you go up, you go there, you go up, basically for about, I don't know, almost 200 kilometers, 160, 170 kilometers. That's basically the road, going down, going up, going down, going up. Really some nice scenery in Dobroja as well. Let's go. Stop for a photo op. Here we are at the ferry. Also, on the other side is the border with Bulgaria. Now we're just gonna cross the Danube. And they changed it. Huh. Bună ziua! Ăsta acum duce pe partea cu Bulgaria?
Da, Bulgaria, da.
Am venit anul trecut pe aici și m-a lăsat pe partea cu România.
Dați-ți, vă rog,
S-au schimbat, s-a dat drumul la frontieră. Am înțeles, celălalt e puțin mai în spate și pe dreapta, nu? Am înțeles, mersi! Okay, so this ferry now goes straight to Bulgaria. We have to take the small ferry. Although we could have gone to Bulgaria. Not today. Let's find a small ferry. See what it is. Not the first one, but the second right. Should be this one. Yep. Should be it. Let's get some shade going. I don't want to sit in the sun. Shade. So this has been it for now for this video. I will get on the ferry when it comes. I will cross the Danube, and I'll see you guys next video on the other side in Dobroja with some pretty nice roads. Take care out there, everyone, and ride safe. Goodbye.